Now the interesting thing about subnetting is not just the IP address, in this case 192.168.1.101, but the subnet mask, or what we're going to call, in this case, instead of using the term subnet mask, we'll use the term net mask, which is a better word to describe the net mask. And you'll often see it in the computer as 255.255.255.0 or something like that, right? So you've got 192.168.1.101 is your IP address, and your subnet mask, or in this case net mask, is 255.255.255.0. Well, let's write that in binary too. So I'm going to write the subnet mask, or the net mask, right underneath in binary. And here it is, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, dot, I'm going to skip a line, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, dot, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, dot, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I've got two different sizes here of font, so make that 24 to match it. There we go, it should all fit. All right, trying to match this here. Okay, oops, and I did it wrong. I put ones all the way across. Now this equals 255, 255, 255, and then this last octet would actually be all zeros. Okay, so that's 255 right here, 128 plus 64 plus 32 plus 16 plus 8 plus 4 plus 2 plus 1 equals 255, and so on and so forth. Okay, and if you add that up, all right, let's see here, 128, all right, and then the 0 would be all zeros. Now, the interesting thing about this is the subnet mask, what it does is the net mask tells you the difference between the network portion of the address and the host portion of the address. All right, and wherever the ones are, it's the network portion, and I'll put that in red, let's say, right? Wherever the ones are is the network portion, and wherever the zeros are, I'll put that in, let's say, orange, that is the host portion. So it lets us know that the network is 192.168.1, and the host is host number 101. All right, so we know now that the network is 192.168.1 and the host is number 101. And what lets us know that? The ones, the binary form of the net mask, the ones indicate the network part, the zeros indicate the host. And it's that simple. So to derive that, the IP address 192.168, if you were asking me what's the network address, I would say that the network address is 192.168.1.0. This is the network address. Okay, and the host address is 192.168.1.101. That is the host address. And then the broadcast address is the last address in the network, which in this case, let's see here, and that would be the broadcast address, and we'll be explaining what that means a little bit later. So nobody can have, in the network, no individual computer can have the network address. No individual computer can be 192.168.1.0, and no individual computer can be 192.168.1.255, right? But they can be from 1 to 254. So the host addresses can go from .1 to 254. All right, and how do we know all this? We know all this because of the network mask, which is two five five 255.255.0, because of the network mask. And this is often written as a /24 mask. This is like a slash syntax, right? So /24, if you were to see this 92.168.1.101 /24, what that means is it's the IP address 192.168.1.101 /24 means 255.255.255.0. Why? If you count all these ones in the network mask, that's 8 ones plus another 8 ones plus another 8 ones. That's 24 ones and 8 zeros. So the 24 here stands for the 24 ones in the binary version of the network mask. The binary version of 255.255.255.0.